In the quiet town of Nazareth, nestled among the hills of Galilee, lived a young couple named Mary and Joseph. They were betrothed, eagerly awaiting their wedding day. Mary, a gentle maiden with kind eyes and a heart full of faith, often spent her days helping her elderly neighbor, Hannah, with her household chores. Joseph, a skilled carpenter known for his craftsmanship and integrity, was busy preparing their future home. One evening, as Mary was drawing water from the village well, she noticed a shimmering light in the sky. It was a star, brighter and more radiant than any she had ever seen. Mesmerized, she called out to Joseph, who hurried to her side. Together, they watched as the star seemed to dance across the heavens, casting a soft glow over the entire town. That night, Mary dreamt of an angel bathed in light, who spoke to her in a voice that echoed with love and peace. "Mary," the angel said, "fear not, for you have found favor with God. Behold, you shall conceive and bring forth a son, and you shall call his name Jesus." When Mary awoke, she was filled with awe and wonder. She knew in her heart that the angel's words were true. She sought out Joseph and told him of her vision. Though bewildered, Joseph trusted Mary's faith and the divine message she had received. Meanwhile, in a distant land, wise men from the east observed the same star. They were scholars and astronomers, well versed in the ancient prophecies foretelling the birth of a great king. Guided by the star's brilliance, they embarked on a journey across deserts and mountains, following its celestial path. Back in Nazareth, Mary's belly began to swell with new life, a quiet miracle growing within her. The villagers whispered among themselves, curious and awestruck by the couple's unwavering faith. Hannah, who had grown fond of Mary like a daughter, embraced her with joy and offered words of encouragement. As Mary's time drew near, a decree was issued by Caesar Augustus that all the world should be registered. Joseph, being of the house and lineage of David, was required to travel to Bethlehem, the city of David, to register with Mary, who was now heavy with child. With tender care, Joseph prepared a donkey for Mary to ride upon the long journey to Bethlehem. The road to Bethlehem was arduous, winding through rugged terrain and bustling with travelers from distant lands. Mary clung to Joseph's steady hand, her heart filled with hope and anticipation. Night fell as they arrived at the crowded city gates, where weary travelers sought shelter and rest. Every inn and dwelling was filled to capacity, leaving Mary and Joseph with no place to stay. Desperate yet determined, Joseph approached an innkeeper who, moved by Mary's delicate condition, offered them a stable nestled in a nearby cave. It was humble and simple, yet sheltered from the biting cold of the winter night. In that quiet stable, surrounded by the soft glow of lantern light and the gentle lowing of cattle, Mary gave birth to her son, just as the angel had foretold. She cradled the newborn Jesus in her arms, his tiny form radiating with divine grace and innocence. Joseph watched over them both, his heart overflowing with love and gratitude. Outside the city, the wise men finally reached their destination. They followed the star until it hovered over Bethlehem, illuminating the humble stable where Mary, Joseph, and the infant Jesus rested. Overcome with reverence, they entered the stable bearing gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. They knelt before the child, offering their treasures as a symbol of homage and adoration. In that sacred moment, the prophecy was fulfilled, and the promise of hope and salvation was born unto the world. The stars in the heavens shimmered brighter than ever before, as if rejoicing in the miracle that had unfolded beneath their celestial gaze. Days turned into weeks, and Mary and Joseph cherished each passing moment with their beloved son. They received visits from shepherds who had been guided by angels to witness the birth of the Messiah. They shared their humble abode with warmth and hospitality, grateful for the blessings bestowed upon them. As Jesus grew, his presence touched the lives of all who crossed his path. He was wise beyond his years, speaking with compassion and understanding. He performed miracles that inspired faith and healed the brokenhearted. His teachings echoed throughout the land, spreading hope and love to all who listened. Years later, as an adult, Jesus would embark on a journey that would forever change the course of history. Yet, in that quiet stable in Bethlehem, surrounded by the love of his earthly parents and the adoration of humble shepherds and wise foundation of his divine mission was laid. The star that had guided wise men from afar continued to shine brightly in the night sky, a beacon of hope for generations to come. For in the birth of Jesus, the world received a gift beyond measure, a gift of love, peace, and eternal salvation. And so, the story of the birth of Jesus, born in a manger in Bethlehem, continues to inspire and uplift hearts, reminding us all of the true meaning of Christmas, a celebration of faith, hope, and the enduring power of love.